Welcome back to another clay video. Today we are going to create the long-awaited sequel, Angry Birds Part 3. This is the current lineup of birds and pigs. In each video I like to add something to at least one of the armies, along with some type of new weapon to launch them, but we'll get into the weapon later on. First, let's start creating our birds. This was the most requested bird in the comments of the other videos. This is Matilda. I'll put on screen, there's two different versions of this bird, and personally I don't like the new one very much, so I'm going for the old model. We have a little pad on the stomach, and we can straighten that out using a modeling tool. Now let's take some black clay and start adding in all the details on the face. Something I've learned with these birds is that they're going to break when I launch them, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to making the details perfect. I'll still try my best to make them look good, but I will rush it a little bit. Things like the feathers on the head, they're going to blow off after one or two shots, but at least we made a good looking Angry Bird before that happened. The next most requested bird is Hal, or Hall. I feel like I've heard the name pronounced both ways, so I'm not sure which one is right. I would honestly be amazed if this long beak did not blow off when it hits something. Our two new birds are complete, so let's move on to the pigs. 3 pigs just isn't enough, so I'm going to create 2 more so we have 5 pigs to just blast out of their towers. Besides a few minor details, all of the pigs are created exactly the same. This one is going to be the king pig, which was requested a lot in the comments. So let's create a crown for the top of the head. Let's add in some gems, and put the crown onto our pig's head. And the next pig we're going to create is the Foreman. Again, I'm going with the original design where he has the white eyebrows instead of the orange eyebrows. So this is going to be his mustache. It's very big and very hairy. So I'm just going to scratch in a bunch of hairlines and also cut out some little random chunks. Let's secure that onto our Foreman pig. With that in place, now we are ready to get baked. I like to make a point of making a new weapon with each Angry Bird video. So the first one I made the traditional slingshot, which worked out really nicely. In the second video, I wanted to go a little crazier and make a trebuchet out of mostly popsicle sticks. This was very accurate, but it doesn't have too much power, although it does give the ability to launch Terrence, which does a whole lot of damage. With the magic of 3D printing, I present this video's weapon, the cannon. This tube was created by Minty Fries, a friend and fellow YouTuber who makes a lot of awesome 3D printed models. He prints them and paints them, and they're in a lot of the same categories as things that I make in my channel. So if you want to check out his channel, click on the link in the description of this video. The idea of this cannon is that it's going to be spring powered. So I found these random parts at the hardware store. We have some springs and this elevator bolt. I kind of just looked around until I found some good parts that I thought I could piece together to make a cannon. So this wooden piece I will call the plunger because it's basically the same as a plunger on a pinball machine. I was recently at an arcade playing some pinball machines, and I thought, hey, let's create an Angry Birds themed cannon using a pinball launcher. It's a pretty weird chain of thought, but it worked out nicely. With that being said, let the battle begin. That's gonna be it for today's video, so I really hope you enjoyed this part 3. If you want to see a part 4, let me know in the comments what birds and pigs, and maybe what type of weapon we could use in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.